The largest wildfire burning in New Mexico right now grew overnight, and it's still not contained. The White Fire in Ruidoso has scorched 6,000 acres. News 13, Selena Westervelt joins us live from Ruidoso with the very latest. Selena.
Mike, firefighters are hoping for some relief this morning. A helicopter is on standby, and they're hoping these winds will die down so that it can help them attack the flames from the air. Now, the winds have shifted a bit, and it's pushing the fire east, which is good news for homes, but is creating a whole different problem. The fire is still uncontained right now, and crews are bulldozing lines around it to try to get it under control. So far, it's destroyed 5 homes and a horse stable in Ruidoso Downs. Video from Sky Ranger shows its destructive path, fanned by winds gusting up to 60 miles an hour yesterday. Now, the biggest challenge for crews will be the weather and then the terrain.
We expect that the winds are going to lay down enough today that we can get some air support up, and that should help us, and the less intense winds should be favorable for air support.
And the cause of the fire is still under investigation. It's uncontained, and they're bulldozing lines around the fire to try and get it under control. Highway 70 is closed heading to Roswell from mile marker 268 to Forest Road 120. Mike, some of those voluntary evacuations from last night have been lifted, but residents north of Highway 70 to Forest Road 120 are still being asked to stay out of that area. There is a meeting this morning at Ruidoso High School at 10 o'clock for any residents that have questions. We will be there and bring you the latest information, and crews right now are just hoping that these winds die down so they can make some sort of progress. Back to you.
Well, that's the most discouraging part, to see it blowing in there back and forth like that. Okay, Selena, thank you. There is a non-emergency information line for residents with questions this morning. That's 575-257-3473. Now, there's no school today for students in Ruidoso and Ruidoso Downs, and there is that public meeting about the fire at 10 o'clock this morning at the Ruidoso High School. And thanks to our viewers, we have some new pictures of the Ruidoso White Fire as it continues to burn. We appreciate all of your help through reportit@krqe.com. As the fire rages on well into the night, Michael Holmes of Roswell sends us this photo of the fire ripping through the hillside. Stephanie Garrison took a photo of the smoke near her house in Biscuit Hill, saying that the smoke there was unbearable. Here we get another view of the massive clouds of smoke from Diana and JD of Ruidoso Downs. She says with 60-mile-an-hour winds, it's making it tough for firefighters to get it under control. And Von Herrera's picture shows just how fast the fire is moving. If you can safely send in your pics, please upload them to reportit@krqe.com. Now, there is one other fire burning right now in New Mexico, this one just south of Belen. The Cebolleta fire is 25% contained this morning. It started Saturday afternoon and has grown to more than 2,000 acres. It's burning along the Rio Grande north of Highway 60. Helicopters and bulldozers are helping about 150 firefighters who are on the scene monitoring hot spots. No structures have burned, and right now none is being threatened. And the Monte Largo fire in Albuquerque in the foothills is no longer a problem. Firefighters say it's 100% contained after burning 40 acres. About 100 firefighters battled it, which the fire started in the foothills near Manal and Monte Largo. The dry, windy conditions helped it spread quickly. Albuquerque Fire Chief James Breen says the blaze appears to be human caused.
We had a report of 3 young adults leaving the area, but we were unable to interview them or identify who they were.
Fire investigators want to find them to learn how that fire started and perhaps hold them accountable for the large response that it took to get the blaze under control.